Hey guys, how's it going? So, I've made this video because I have something I want to talk to you guys about. It's something that's been on my mind for the last few months, and especially in the last 2 weeks. And it's not based on anything like bad, like nobody's made me uncomfortable. I can handle any hate comments that come my way because oftentimes they're hilarious and uninformed, and so they're automatically just, they don't register in my brain as anything worth worrying about. However, I have to pull back from streaming for a while, and I don't know when I'll be able to get back to streaming. And I love streaming. Like, I really love streaming. I get so much from the contact with people, meeting strangers, and having just a blast, creating the assets for each stream and trying to be better and better each time. The thing is I unfortunately have to be very practical about my time and the energy I can put into it. I make all of my assets, well, most of my assets myself. My opening scene and stuff, those were not made by me, but the avatar is made by me. Any event stuff has been made by me. Like, I put a lot of work into my streams, and while they do well enough for me to get personal fulfillment out of them, they don't exactly pay the bills. And what does pay the bills is the job that demands a lot of my time and attention. It demands flexibility. And it often leaves me with like 1 or 2 days where I can actually choose between streaming and resting. And if I don't rest, then I struggle until my next day off. Or I'll just burn out and I'm so exhausted and tired that I end up collapsing. So, and on top of that, when I do stream, I stream for like 3 hours, and 2 of those hours are generally spent me by myself trying to be goofy. And ultimately, when I do that, there's only so much that I can pull from the stream to make content out of it that I'm happy with, or that I feel would make somebody else happy. And then with Twitch's discoverability being kind of shit, I want to say, at least in my experience, it's kind of shit. If I was going to do that, if I'm going to be by myself, working on a video for 2 hours or playing a game for 2 hours, I might as well just do Let's Plays a la the olden days and end up with a slightly better result than what I have been doing. I also want to work more on like my machinima and other scripted content that I think I would be a lot more proud of and would be a lot more fun for you guys as well. And the biggest issue is just trying to juggle all of this is really, really hard. And again, I just have to be practical. And I have to pick the things that I can actually keep up with and feel good about at the end of the day. Ultimately, I do want to get back into streaming. Like, there's no questions asked that I love streaming. I love interacting with people. I make assets because they're fun, but they're also time consuming. And if the only benefit is happiness, happiness doesn't pay rent, and happiness doesn't help me with a lot of what I need to do. So ultimately, yeah, unfortunately, practicality overrules this. However, I'm also doing this for you. I want to make the best damn content that I can. And that is my ultimate goal. So yeah, that's all. I hope you guys still stick around. I am working right now on a series of videos that are going to be released up until the release of the final Red vs. Blue season. And it's going to be critical of the series, but I don't want it to be angry or really negative, too negative. You know what I mean? So right now I'm working on that. I'm going to be playing Subnautica. I'm going to finish The Evil Within. I'm probably going to spend more time playing that. I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to finish The Evil Within. I want to finish that how I started with that, and I want it to be on stream. And that's it. The end. But I am going to play Subnautica. Gonna try and play more Palworld. I want to find more RPG games that I'm going to play. But yeah, so that's really the long and short of it. And that's where things are at. I will be back in streaming, but for right now, I'm going to focus on my other content just until I can get to a point where streaming is once again feasible with everything else. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this entire video. I know it was rambly, and maybe it didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I appreciate you watching it.